Hey guys, it's Kevin with Go for Lax, and today we're reviewing the Duel 2. STX's newest version of the Duel. You had the original Duel, then the Adore Form one, and that's the one I used in my face-off reviews, but my teammate adopted it, so it's not here. Anyway, let's go over some of the new changes and aspects of this head. First and foremost, the throat is slightly smaller. Wasn't like there was a big gaping throat in the other one. But what they changed is instead of a screw that goes into the plug in the shaft, they've kind of adopted that industry standard two screws, or like with the 2F, the locking bolts on each side. So again, I think that if you're going to see face-off heads moving forward, that's just going to be standard, so not a lot to comment on that. Going up to the scoop. Now this is what I really like the change. They got rid of that scalloped scoop design, and even though my favorite head of all time, the STX Profile, had that, never liked that scoop. So it's a little stiffer, and I like it a lot better. Even though in the face-off reviews, the Duel got, I believe it got the best scoop of them all. This is a vast improvement over that. Not to mention, the speed scoop has been brought from crown to crown here. If you guys look back at the old speed scoop on the Duel, it's this little nub right about here, which is nice if you get the ground balls there, but how many times do you get the perfect ground ball? Sometimes it comes in at an angle. That's where that comes out, so it's pretty nice. All right, some other changes. We'll go to the side. Sidewall holes. Now, this doesn't have 1,002 sidewall holes like some of the heads, but it's got enough to put a mid-low pocket in here, which is usually what I want to test with. And if you look at the 2F, they're pretty much similar. The original one had about 12 holes. This has 15 holes. So, a perfectly placed, not an issue. Again, another small little improvement that makes the head that much better. Now, the face shape, slightly changed. It's more elongated here, where before it kind of pinched a little bit like that when you got to the top, like your normal keyhole STX head. So in line, they're kind of similar to the 2F and this one, which again, you know, the face-off heads are finding a common ground of what works and what doesn't, so you're going to see a lot of similarities throughout them all. You know, the big four of them all right now are the Duel now, with the Duel 2. The 2F, you have the Command X from Under Armour, and then you also have the Dictator. The Dictator of all is the most flexible and doesn't retain its shape as much. But I'm sure in the future you'll see another company or two come out with another face-off version head, and I am sure you're going to see a lot of similarities in the design. And, you know, that's perfectly fine. Industry standard, the more that you can put into it and tweak, the better face-off head you have, and hopefully the longer you have it. Because even though these heads are superior to what we had back in the day, it can break on your first face-off, it can break on your 500th. But as you can see, the 2F has had a little bit more abuse. I've only had this for a few weeks. So I've tested it in the heat, tested it in the cold, and it's maintaining its shape like it would. I can see it starting to get, in the future, I can see it somewhat getting some of the keyhole and the warpedness that the original Duels have. But again, that's all a factor of the face-off head and how you use it. If it really bothers you, make sure you're putting your softball or what other tricks you have to keep the shape. But all in all, it's, for a face-off head, if you are the type that's going to pinch and pop or get the ball out of your stick quicker. I mean, these are two of the best options on the market. Like I said in the reviews, if you're going to be the guy that's going to grind out the face-offs more and more, you're probably going to want something like the Command X. So if you like the 2F and you are a fan of the original Duel 2, you're going to like this. If you have any questions, comments, hit me up. Later.